it's been such a stressful day here at the dealership. I got a transmission decline. Y'all remember that one with the chain? They're saying that was pre-existing from before the customer purchased that contract, which I don't understand how the inspector is gonna know that. There's not even freeze frame data. I don't understand, man. I don't know what else can go wrong. Oh my fuck! Another freaking flat, dude. Are you serious? I had that one the other day. I don't know if y'all remember that. And the shop's already closed, so it's not like I could get back in it. Fuck. But luckily, I ain't gonna let this thing ever happen again to where I gotta take the wheel off and stuff. Oh, it's super windy. I got one of these bad boys. So let's see what this actually does. So it says this thing can supposedly air up about 10 tires. Now I will tell y'all that's gonna differ on the size of tire that you have. So it does let us preset the PSI we want, battery life, and then there's the actual PSI that it's detecting. That's your preset, and it is set to a car. So very easy to hook up. All you got to do, take off your valve cap, put it where you won't forget it, and then this has a screw on. You just screw it onto your valve stem like so. And let her rip, tater chip. Y'all hear that thing rev up? Just set it out the way. Wherever. However, now this thing does charge USB-C right over there. So make sure you always have this thing charged up. You just got done using it, make sure you charge it back up, because even though it says 10 tires, 10 car tires, you never know. So always be prepared. It looks like this thing's already at 3 psi, so we're gonna let this chill for a little bit, and let's go over a little bit of speculators. So this is the ASMAX Smart Air Pump T10. You see it does cars, motorcycles, bicycles, and balls. So it goes on cars 32 to 41 psi. Motorcycles 26 to 44 psi. Bicycles, what time is it? Shake, shake, shake. So 538, and we're at 5 psi. So again, 2 years warranty. Input voltage. Oh, you can use a charger on this. So like you can, this can be a mobile charger or whatever. Battery power 7500 milliamp, and it does come with different attachments. So here you have your USB cable. It does have a carrying case, so that's very nice right there. Can't tell if it's leather or nylon. I think it's nylon, but either way. And then you have your different attachments right here, you know, for your inflatables. What is that? That's an extra type of inflator. And for your balls. Now you can use this to fill up beach equipment, like beach balls. You can fill up your inner tubes and stuff like that. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. What are we at right now? 10 psi. It's been a couple minutes already. 540. So I'll show y'all when I get this thing up. Now it doesn't have a reservoir or tank, so it does have to produce its own air or compress its own air. It's not like a compressor you have at home where you have already 30 gallons under 160 psi and it's quick, you know, 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds to fill up a complete flat. We are doing it just based off of the pump there. Now realistically right here, it's at 18 psi. It's been about, I don't know, y'all do the math. What time is it? 5:41. Realistically, that 18 psi will be enough to get you down the street to either your home. I wouldn't take it on the highway like this, but you could get to a repair facility, you know, taking the access road and stuff like that. Look at that. There we go. Look, just by me talking that little bit, it's already gone up 2 psi, guys. Another thing I do want to make note of is this tire is a 225/60/18. So it's a decently sized tire for an SUV. If it's a truck tire, of course, it's going to take a lot longer. Those are 265, what, 265/60s, 265/50, 18, 19, 20, 22s. So depending on the size of the tire, again, guys, it will differ on how long it takes and how many tires you can air up because of the amount of volume inside your tire. Now, the more volume, the more that pump has to run. The more that pump has to run, the more battery. The more battery, the less tires that you're able to fill up. So now if this was like on my Cobalt where I'm running a 225/30/18, that's a hell of a smaller tire, and it's probably going to take a lot less time to air it up. But we are at 30 psi, which is where all my other tires are at, and it is, what time? 5:45. So it's taking about 8 minutes from 0 psi. Here we go. 35. 35. Come on, 35 and a half. 36. Can we get a 36? 36, 36. Come on, 36, 36, 36. 36 psi. 546. So yes, it did take about 8 minutes to inflate this tire from 0 psi. That's a whole hell of a lot faster than it would take some of y'all, most of y'all, the majority of y'all, to swap out from a spare or from this tire to a spare. Hell, it might take y'all 10 minutes just to empty out y'all's trunk to get to your spare. Definitely is a lot quicker than having to call a tow truck or somebody else to come help you swap out your spare and or leaving your car. So even if you do got a pretty good leak, at least this may get you home or get you halfway home. Sit for another 5-10 minutes to get it back to a PSI you're comfortable with and get your butt home or to a repair facility to get your tire fixed. Now, for me, being that I am at a dealer, it helps tremendously from having to push a vehicle in with a flat or using a jack or having to swap the damn spare out in the parking lot. I could just air this thing up, prevent any further damage to a tire, prevent damage in the TPMS sensor, and I get to drive it into the shop and make my repairs.